Joe goes to the store to buy eggs to bake some cakes. He buys 25 eggs at the store and already has 4 more eggs at home. How many eggs does it take to bake one cake if Joe baked 4 cakes and had 1 egg left over? Now to start, let's find out how many eggs Joe had to bake his cakes. He bought 25 eggs and he already had 4 at home. So that means that he had 4 plus 25 eggs in total, which is 29. So Joe must have needed 29 eggs to bake 4 cakes and have 1 egg left over. Now, because we don't know how many eggs it takes to bake 1 cake, we're going to say it takes X eggs to bake a cake, where X is a variable. And what a variable is basically is it's like a number that we don't know yet. Pretend it's like a mask, like it's a number with a mask on top of it. It's hiding itself. You could also think of it as a box. In this case, you could think of it as a box with a whole bunch of eggs inside, but we don't know exactly how many eggs are inside of it. That's basically what a variable is. So we're saying it takes X eggs to bake a cake. Now, using all this information, we're going to make an equation to find X. So we know he baked 4 cakes. So to bake 4 cakes, you need 4 times X eggs. Because if it takes X eggs to bake a cake, then you need 4 times that amount to bake 4 cakes. We also know he had 1 egg left over. So all this adds up to 29. So our equation is 4 times X plus 1 equals 29. Now, if we subtract 1 from each side of the equation, we'll get 4 times X is equal to 28. And we're subtracting 1 from both sides of the equation because it's like ignoring that we have 1 egg left over. We're just looking for how many eggs it took to bake the 4 cakes. We're ignoring this 1 leftover egg basically. So it must have taken 28 eggs to bake 4 cakes. So if it takes 28 eggs to bake 4 cakes, it must take 28 divided by 4 eggs to bake 1 cake. So in other words, X is equal to 28 divided by 4. So X is equal to 7. So remember how I said X is basically the unknown number? It could be considered a box with a whole bunch of eggs in it, but we don't know how many. Well, now we know how many. We know it has 7 eggs inside of it. So our answer must be 7.